Did you get a notification that I was live? I was live. I was live. I was live. Hello, hello, welcome. Welcome to Coffee with Wes. I am Wes. This is Rich New Design, and here is a beautiful cup of Maxwell House coffee. Maxwell House coffee. Good to the last drop, keeping me going and America going for a long, long time. If it would have been better if I knew the established end date that they have on the cup. Peace and love and welcome everybody. I hope everybody is having a fantastic day. Oh, this is one of those things that bothered me about StreamYard right now because it removes all the comments that were there once I hit go live from beforehand. Because I saw Blue Chicken was out there. Peace and love, Blue. Rascally Rabbit. I hope you're having a good morning. I see Ian's Guitar Shack. I can see Ian's right up here. I see the Bud Files, and I see Gemma. Bud Files. Gemma. Maxwell House? Is it British? Is it British? It was a famous house or something where it was like a place, a restaurant or something. The Maxwell House. It was like a inn or something along those lines, and they had good coffee. Was that? I think it's something along those lines. I'm not sure. What I like about it is it's about $7.50 for a big container, and it gets me through a long time, and I can afford it. So yeah, that's what I do. Yes. Well, I have a connection. I have a connect. Newberry. I actually Irish. Got all these Irish and all that, and just get these cadavers back in their seats. The scary ride will continue. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Cadavers. We needed that here on a Wednesday morning. It is. It is Wednesday, the 25th of September, 2024. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fine. This is my first cup of coffee. I did just have my first. Now they're pinners. Rabbit always calls me out on it because, yeah, I mean, I'm just, I'm doing what I can. You got some Juan Valdez. You got some Juan Valdez coffee there, Ian. I hope you're having a great. Everybody, you can drop your links by hitting that hashtag awesome that it says down here in the bottom. Chris, Mind Fork, peace and love, peace and love. Good morning. Are you enjoying yourself some coffee? Are you enjoying yourself some coffee and having a good time? Everybody, that's Akashi Chris. That's Mind Fork out there. I don't know why my camera is lagging so bad, but I'm starting to hate StreamYard a little bit. She has gotten back into doing some lives and has some great stuff planned for this month. Type in hashtag awesome, Chris, to get the Mind Fork to get that to drop. Drop the link so that people can get connected. Fantastic vibe over there. Good energy. Never causing drama, and that's what I like. I like channels that don't cause drama. I like channels that don't cause drama. Now, Mark's Gas Station, peace and love. Now, I feel, those of you that watched yesterday, there were a few moments where the topic of Elon Musk came up, and apparently that is not the topic you want to bring up. I made a short. I made a short yesterday just because I specifically, for those that were here, I said, okay, this is going to be my short. And I said, do we need pricks like Elon Musk, evil pricks, to advance mankind? Do we need that greed and everything along those lines? And so I made that short and I put it out. It wasn't actually that bad about Elon Musk. It was, is it a necessary evil, all this other stuff. And I think I lost 2 subs off of that. The comments, I had some unhappy people. I feel a little. I mean, I don't feel that bad. If you're gonna get butthurt over Elon, don't talk about that billionaire. That's not nice. Don't talk about him. You got some problems if that's the way it is. Ricky's radio, peace and love. Good morning. Good morning. I think some of you I saw over there, Ricky and everything, over at Blind Neil's. He has he had a live started about 9:15. He's having his coffee and a joint, getting his day going and everything. We've got some links dropped, and please, if you haven't already, here Mind Forked, very interesting topics, very high energy shows, professionally put together shows. Chris puts her work in on her shows. I appreciate that. I like the production value that she does over there. So get connected up there to Mindfork. Ricky's Radio. Now, Ricky's got lives running. If you're a marijuana enthusiast, Ricky has lives, chill lives over there, and you'll see him over at I Love Weed Live and over at Blind Neils and other places. So, get connected. If you're going to connect to one of these other people, make sure you're watching a video. Make sure you're leaving a comment so the YouTube algorithm doesn't take it away and everything along those lines. Blue chicken. Well, there are parts I like. There are, and it is kind of a ruthless thing. I hope I am not seeing people get so polarized over that, and he's just a guy with a lot of money. So it was more the discussion of do you need this kind of I don't like his fray into the oligarchies bother me, and we're living in one anyway. But it bothers me, and he's so blatantly buying the platform, everything else. I really don't like. I don't like that there's an agenda being pushed. See, he's a tech nerd. I was a programmer all through the 90s. I've been a programmer since the TRS-80 before they actually had a finalized manual. I was 7 years old. Got the TRS-80. It was nothing but a keyboard. Had a little green monitor from the office, from the shop room that we have, and so the tech nerd thing, I totally get into that. It's and I gotta say the SpaceX, I really love the pushing forward with all that. I love the moving forward of that. I love the getting the internet up for everybody. Let's get this connected mind that we are moving. Let's have that instantaneous. There are positives, so it's not he's just horrible. There are positive things, but there is an agenda being pushed, and I would, and it's his right. It's his right. If I had, I try to, I have no platform. So, but if I had a platform, I'm sure I'd be pushing my view and everything else along those lines. So, that just kind of bothers me because of my whole resistance to the we've just got such a capitalistic the drive for money and everything else, and it's taken away from a bit of our humanity. And I think we celebrate the rich too much. We celebrate them. We put them on pedestals. We do all that sort of thing. And you know what happens when you do that? You know what happens when you look aside, when you allow the rich to act that way? P Diddy. P Diddy. That's what happens when you give people with money a little bit of slack, and you're like, here you go. That's when you get the P Diddy situations. And again, I don't know for sure any of the details. Have not even read any of the details of the P Diddy thing. I just hated him for doing the Zeppelin cover and that experience when I saw him on SNL, and I've just never liked him since. So that's my whole agenda. I'm open about that. I'm open. Oprah, Ian's guitar share. Oprah. Now, the neat thing about Oprah, coming from and it's she's an entertainment person. I see. I was from outside of Chicago, so I saw Oprah. With her local show, I would see all that on WGN Channel 9. She was there in Chicago doing this. So, and it was back then. You had her and Phil Donahue. And then you ended up with the Sally Jesse Raphaels. You ended up seeing the fall of civilization. You ended up making your way to the Jerry Springer and then beyond. Penza! Good morning. I hope you are doing well. So and there is a lot. I don't like her agenda being pushed. I don't like either side. I am not a push an agenda thing. Stuff needs to happen for people, the downtrodden, and there's way too much that is a PR move. It's like with Pride Month. It's like with Pride Month every year with the all of the products, and they're, every, oh, look what we're doing. You're doing this to sell product. You're doing this to capitalize and market towards somebody. Quit acting like it's like you're somehow doing something. Like it's such a great thing that you're doing. Uh, you grew up in Chicago in the '70s. I was out in Belvedere. I was outside of Chicago. I was out in Belvedere, just Chicago side of Rockford. So that's where I'm from, Ian. I'm from right up there. Legalize weed is really my only agenda. It's my only thing. It's everything else. I've given up. I used to care. I used to have a lot. Now I'm watching the implosion. I'm hanging out. There's nothing I can do. I I sit back and I go, yes, AI is going to be here. AI is going to make it all good. AI is either going to wipe us out or fix us. AI is going to regulate us. You're going to have some restrictions put on you. You thought it was going to be bad under whatever tyranny that we're going to be put under, which is it's just oligarchy. That's what it is. The people that are paying to pull the strings. Uh, Whatever evils you're being pointed to, there's worse evils. You think we really have the actual ones in front of us? No, no, no. But I have found that bliss. I have found that bliss in not giving a shit. That bliss in, there's going to be things that happen. How bad will things get? Will anything? Ride it out. I cannot worry. Worry solves nothing. Worry, worry will beat you into the ground. Worry will take from you. The more you're able to battle and put worry aside, the more at peace you are going to be. If you worry and take action, but that's not worrying. That's thinking about. If you see a situation that you plan on taking action, but if there is no action you're going to take, if there is no action that you are going to take on whatever the topic is, just quit worrying. Think about it, but quit worrying, because you're shortening your life when you worry. You're shortening your life when you worry, and there are such that the big problems in this world are really personal. They're really personal problems. They're the ones that are happening in your life. They're the ones that are happening interpersonally between you and someone else. They aren't all these things that you were being told to be angry or about. That's I wanted to make a meme yesterday, and I may make it today. Typos. What do you got going on, Blue Chicken? Imitate art. You're having so many. I see too many typos. Too many typos. Life does imitate art. I wanted to make a meme yesterday, and with a basic message, and it was. I love making memes that just have my face. It was kind of a judgmental, get that judgmental look going with the thing, and it was gonna say, is your political party paying you to be an obnoxious to do this? Or did you volunteer to become an obnoxious, divisive? I got to work on the wording, but it's basically we're good people. They think they're being told that they gotta. Hey, we're fighting for this. Who are you fighting? Who are you fighting? Everybody is. Let's all just. They got us fighting amongst ourselves. That's the divide and conquer. We all have heard since we were kids. Divide and conquer. That's how you do it, and we're doing it to ourselves. We're doing it to ourselves. The people are that are. If you're constantly just throwing stuff out there, if you got positive messages about, hey, my guy here or my gal here or my chosen candidate, they are gonna do this, this, and this. That's a positive message. That's a positive way of going. We all knew back in the '80s. It's when it really got bad on TV. Michael Songs, peace and love. Good morning. We all knew back in the '80s that political ads were getting worse and worse and mean, and it's divisive. I never see anybody post a positive thing about their side. It's nothing but all of you are just slinging dirt. You're just slinging stuff against the walls, and that's not helpful. That is the divide. Has everybody clicked on that like? Has everybody clicked on that like? I need to throw that out every now and then because I know I'm rambling and all that. But it's a good day, Michael. I hope you are having a good day. You're gonna put yourself in timeout. That's terrible. That's terrible. Face memes. I have a number of face memes. My favorite one that I did was when life serves you lemons. Uh, I start to worry about whether or not it's going to burn my urethra when I finally decide to start fucking lemons. It was something along those lines. Uh, but it had burning urethra and banging lemons. I thought it was great. Put my face just right up there. One of my favorite ones, favorite moments. It's another one of those I have no shame, and the freedom of that, the freedom of feeling embarrassed, of feeling that is just so it's freeing. It's freeing. There we go. Redundancy. It's a redundant Wednesday, everybody. It's a redundant Wednesday. Let me have another sip of my coffee. Pinzer, since I see you out there, Pinzer, drop your link with hashtag awesome. My nose is running from the joint that I had before. Right before. Right before this show. Drop your link with hashtag awesome, Pinzer. I saw the thing where you're going to start doing shows. You're going to start doing a kind of a talk show thing, all that. I know the people I'm connected to are really excited about that and really encouraging and wanna think that would be a good idea because you've got some personality. You got some personality, and there's a niceness to you, and everything else. So I do want to encourage you to do those things. And if there's anything that you need assistance with, uh, your friends here at Rich New Design over at Alley Patches at the Art of Floundering podcast would certainly love to help you with whatever it is that you needed some assistance with. Because you're awesome, Pinzer. You're awesome and cool. Coffee and Randall is a terrible person. This ad approved by Coffee. There you go. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. Now, I want I want everybody on positive messages. If you're passionate about this election, if you are, then hey, great that you are passionate about it. Talk about your person. Talk about the fixes you're going to make. Quit talking about the other candidate. Just if you could shift that, if we could go highbrow with our discussions of politics now, if we could find a way to actually have, well, this is our answer, this is an answer, or this is an answer, so we can have discussions and not just you're monsters, you're all monsters, and more of us say, I'm not participating. It completely has driven so many ways. Easy Street with Jen. Peace and love. Peace and love. Good to see you out there. Well, it's another, and you know what's interesting about that, Gemma. With that, the politicians not moving fast enough on it because it is now a much more a part of our society, the percentage wise and everything, and I think it does touch way more lives, but they that would be looking at solving problems. And when was the last time that there were any problems solved or we moved in any direction? It's just infighting. It's nothing more than money raising. If you're a politician today, your job is to raise funds, because there is a. It's one thing about running everything, but the legislature, the same people, the lobbyists that are paying both sides, that's who's determining where we're going with legislature. Nothing is actually, nobody's moving forward. If you're a politician, you're a fundraiser. You were there to bring in and support the billion-dollar industry, multi-billion-dollar industry that is the election process in this country. How much money gets put behind all of these podcasts that are either on the right or on the left? All of these different things. It's a huge industry all on itself. The election cycle. This it's just if everybody had an ocean across the USA, then everybody'd be surfing like California. they'd all be wearing their baggies, right? These sandals too, bushy blonde hairdo, surfing fucking USA. That is the way it's got to be. Crafter Adventures, Crazy Crafter Adventures, peace and love, and Shelly Michelle Morrison. I hope everybody out there, hashtag awesome to drop your links to connect to other people in here. Use this as a connection stream if you want. I'm using it as a I want to have some coffee and get myself going in the morning and have some fun. And I like to talk. If you can't tell, I like to talk. And the thing is, if I wasn't on here, the dog will get tired of hearing me because I'll talk to myself. I walk around the house and I talk. This is going to be a great day. Another reason this is going to be a great day. I got my Amazon shipment today. I had to order something else, and it was the mega pack of Charmin Ultra Strong toilet paper. Charmin, that works. Charmin Ultra Strong toilet paper. I was very happy to see that because of, the old IBS is treating me rough today. So I was happy to see it arrive and so early. And the other item in it was Chips Ahoy cookies. And I opened the pack, and normally when I get shipments of Chips Ahoy cookies, they're just smashed. They're just destroyed everywhere. Nobody wants any of that. So, but they were mostly intact. I was in shock. So early in the morning, before 10 o'clock, the shipment made it here. Uh, Cookies are intact. I will not run out of toilet paper today. It was if it had gone longer than today. Charmaine Harmon. No, pole vault, peace and love. Good to see everybody out there. Has everybody clicked on that like or dislike? I understand. I understand. I know, like my Elon Musk comments yesterday, that upset some people. I mean, the people I know, at least one of the people, it's a raving alcoholic, so I don't feel that bad. When a rave, when just the alcoholic's leaving. Okay, I don't have a problem. Danny Stanton, good morning there in South Carolina. Good to see you, Danny. I hope you are having a good day. I hope everybody's having a good day. I'm having my coffee. I'm having my coffee. I'm enjoying some Maxwell House. Everybody, you can drop your links with hashtag awesome. There's so many content creators out here. I have seen some up there. Is is that hurricane going to be swinging up? I have not looked at the path. I have heard. Really, I stay so far away from news. I have. It's actually sad how purposely ignorant I am trying to make myself, uh, because of this time of year, because of the election, and just I've got to stay on a positive vector. I've got to stay on a positive vector. So I know there's one coming. I've heard it's a big hurricane. I've heard it's a good sized hurricane. I don't even know the name of the thing. That is how ignorant I am leaving myself. And I lived in Florida for 12 years. I lived through some of those things. Charlie took down some big cypresses in my yard and everything. It brought down a fence and all sorts of stuff. I lived in the it was just south of, starts with an E. It was just south of Fort Myers. Oh, the name Estero. It took me forever to figure out because I lived in Bonita, I lived in Cape Coral, and I was in Estero when Charlie came through and ripped a new hole across Sanibel Island, tore Sanibel a new channel going through and sent on back. Atlanta. So it's gonna okay. I've got my mother's in the Roswell area. So I probably ought to text her and make sure everything's gonna be good. But no, I stay. I'm trying with the election. I'm trying to just stay clear of it all. I'm trying to keep myself positive and just I don't want to I don't want to wallow in it. I don't want to wallow in it. I want to rise above it. I'm not I'm not going to add to the noise. So maybe I guess I should stay clear of making any more comments about Elon Musk because that upsets Muskies. I don't want to upset Muskies. Along those same lines, I'll probably steer clear of saying anything bad about any type of cryptocurrency. You won't hear me say anything bad about cryptocurrency. I'm not going to talk about how, yeah, it's a Ponzi scheme being used until the government, once all the issues are dealt with crypto, and we know what we're doing. That's when you're going to see the world turn to that electronic currency, so everything can be tracked. So it can all be monitored and everything along those lines. They're just letting the private sector with the Ponzi scheme. They're letting them work out the details with Bitcoin and all the shit coins and Ethereum. And how do we make this work? How do we replace our transaction system that we have in place to handle money and process all this stuff? Let's get them to do it. Let's get the private sector. Let them run this Ponzi scheme for a while. Let them really milk it for a while. I went to go for a job. The first thing Rich New Design, this channel was for nothing but a example of a couple of things that I had for work with Adobe products, work with After Effects and with Premiere Pro and all that. It was to serve as a sample for when I communicated with companies about getting a job. And there was a cryptocurrency online publication, news magazine, if you will, that was hiring for a position. And so I got connected to them, and I also really did I had done a little bit with crypto, saw what it was and all that years ago because I was a coder and involved in that. But I did a dive as to where things were with the market, all this other stuff. It's just a beautiful Ponzi scheme. It's a beautiful Ponzi scheme with motivated people with a cult-like environment. It is so neat to watch this. There those crypto bros, as they call them or whatever. It's a hey, we're outside the box, we're cutting edge, and we're gonna. This is the big time. This is, and so many of them just it was before the crash that happened. This would have been a couple years ago, 2 3 years ago. I don't know, but I didn't get the job at that other company, but I started to watch their live stream that had 5 hosts on it that were talking about all the different shit coins. They were talking about the market. No, let's stay bullish. Hey, everything's to the moon. Everything is fantastic, and you could watch the price and you could watch the volume, and you know that whales, the people that have large wallets, are just creating these moves. It happens all the time. They're creating the move, selling everything. Everything's dropping. Everything kicks back up. Everybody thinks, okay, we've hit it. They're going, and then boom, just boom. They dump it again. You watch it time and time again, and this is the thing is you can track wallets. You can see wallets. You can see who's doing these big moves that are initiating all these problems. And some of the scams and schemes that happen, these billions, multi-billion, the Freedmen, oh my God, these are huge, huge moves. But nobody was really worried about it. Because I think the purpose of all of that is to get to where the Federal Reserve can then issue a electronic currency and really have all this problem worked out. I think they are allowing, and I think the regulators, they've gone after some of these large scams where a bunch lost or anything where there was a crook, but they're basically allowing this to debug itself. View the private Bitcoin sector, the private crypto, as the beta phase. It's the beta testing. They're putting it out there. Let all these people speculate with their money, do their thing, lose some money. Hey, it doesn't matter. It's all going to the same place, and work out all the bugs. Work out how they can really create a heist, how there can be a problem, and all that. And once they've got the bugs all worked out, then just implement that thing with the Fed, and boom, boom, you don't have cash. Boom, you can't. Hey, don't worry about it though. I mean, you're gonna have to be upfront about all of your purchases. There are no more cash purchases. We'll just do away with that. It's what AI will want. It's what AI will want. And AI, after all, is gonna be the one I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great today. I hope everybody out there is feeling good. Everybody, make sure you're dropping your link with the hashtag awesome. My nose just keeps wanting to run from that weed, and I think getting a little more of that weed ready is what I need to do. Now, I saw Mr. Smith was taking a break. He did not have his live yesterday, and I do hope the break rejuvenates him, makes him feel good about things, and feel like coming back. But boy, I totally understand. I totally understand. Most of the stores are cashless. It's happening more and more. It's happening more and more. Ta da ta da ta. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Whatever happens, I do not, as I said earlier, worry solves nothing. Worry solves nothing. So do not allow yourself to sit and dwell on anything that you don't plan on doing something about. If you plan on doing something about something, if you're going to, then give it the thought. But otherwise, do not allow your mind to get taxed with worry that solves nothing, harms your health, puts bad chemicals into your body, stresses you out, takes years off your life. Find that zen. Find those things to think about that matter. Concentrate your thoughts on the positives. Get a puppy. Get pictures of puppies. Do whatever it takes to feel good. To feel good. Because life is short. Life is way too short. And as we are seeing more and more, because we are just at the point where those upper end baby boomers. My parents were both born in '47, year after the war. Uh, Grandpa got home and was like, "Hey, we are moving forward," and both of them, they're those top tier baby boomers and in their upper 70s now, and health is becoming an issue, and I have so many friends that are facing this, and it's been within the last couple years that I have noticed this. I have so many friends that are facing now uh, the caring for their parents, caring for an elderly parent, because there aren't enough facilities, there aren't enough programs, there isn't. We're not geared around caring for people. We're geared around, dog eat dog. We're all in competition with each other. That's what our society is, and so all these frail people, all these people that are finding themselves, which if you're lucky enough to live that long, well, are you lucky? Because if everything's going to be crap, that's a drawback to living a long time if you don't have the ability to care for it, and it's depressing. My brother and his wife have been taking care of his wife's parents up outside the Chicago area, and that has been just harrowing. The father did pass last month, and but it's still work. It's still because it's depressing work. It is breakdown as you're telling someone work. When you're going through something, that as you're relaying it, you normally will hide the details because you don't want to bring other people totally down. But you are living through something that is more than you've had to go through, and more heart wrenching, more difficult. And so they're going through this where when they talk about it, they're just breaking down, and that's how difficult the situation is. And I have so many friends now that are in that position, and uh, my they're down there. They do have I have other siblings. Cause none of my parents aren't looking at me. They're not saying, hey, that oldest. I'm sure he's got a lot of nurturing feelings towards us after leaving home at 16 after all our mistakes. Hey, I don't think we're going to contact him about it. So I've got to say that's at least nice. There's an understanding there that I'm probably not the one to, I'm a sympathetic ear. But no, I've got siblings that you guys were closer to, so do that. But it's affecting everybody, and it's just now starting. That baby boomer generation is the biggest part of our population, and they are all going to be entering into this. And I think we have a decade to 15 years of adjustment with a society where we have such an aging population, and there are because there's no young people to take care of it. There aren't enough young people. The population has gotten smaller and smaller as time goes on. There's less Gen Xers than there are those baby boomers. And it just got less and less as it goes along. Well, if you're a thinking person, you have to be, and if you care about yourself, Gemma, you wanna be treated a certain way. And if we all really thought about how we wanted to be treated and not how we are treated, we too often we take the treatment that we get, and we reflect that back to society. We take the cruelty that we get from somebody, and we reflect that back, and we feel justified with it because, well, it was done to me. Well, it was done to me. And as you go on, and then you got to look in the mirror. And if you're doing bad, if you're doing wrong to other people, you're gonna have a harder and harder time looking in that mirror, and you're gonna be lying to yourself. I cannot lie to myself. I don't have the ability to lie to myself, and so regardless of what's coming at me, I want to put out positive. I want to make people laugh. I know not everybody does, and that's my own thing. I like that, but and it's so easy to do, to just reflect the anger that we get from others, the mistreatment we get from others, reflect that back into society, and feel justified in doing it because it was done to you. If you felt like you were a victim, you don't feel as bad victimizing somebody else. You feel like, well, this is just how life is. We can do better. We can do better, and I do try to I try to stay on the positive. I try to always. Apparently, I didn't do well enough with Elon Musk, but I live and learn. That's just the way that goes. But it is what you put out there, what you sow. You reap what you sow. Is that another one of those? There's so much wisdom that if we actually took the time to listen to. These phrases have been around forever, and they've stayed because they kind of hold true. So that needs to happen. It'll make you stronger, but stay on that positive. Stay on that positive. That's the thing. Everybody needs to remain. Put out that positive vibe to the world. Put out that positive energy to the people that you see. If you bring a smile to someone's face during the day, note that. Say, I brought a smile to someone's face. I was a positive factor in today. One reason why I like doing this show is I do feel like there's some positive vibes, and I try to keep that positive energy up. And so it gives me some worth as a human being to my fellow man. It's why my comedy songs and the other things, Reese's Dick, it was the response. I know what the song is. I know it's just, I picked two chords. I wrote these lyrics. I just picked two chords to go with, but people ask for it and people laugh. I've seen people laugh when they hear it, and I feel so good that I gave somebody that feeling. That just because I know what it feels like to laugh and to have those chemicals. That's the best gift I feel I can give anybody. The J. Jordan, peace and love. Peace and love. That's just not the way it's gonna happen. The algorithm doesn't like guys like me, and I don't need that. I'm good hanging and just enjoying conversation with Andy. Oh, fantastic, fantastic, Gemma. I liked Andy. I thought Andy. I liked Andy's vibe. I liked Andy's vibe in that interview. For those that don't know, Gemma has an interview over on her channel with an individual who is a Elvis tribute performer. Elvis impersonator is what we call him here in the U.S. They're going to a tribute show together. I know that, but he has done stuff, and she had an interview with him, and I got to ask some questions and all that. So that was a really good time. I'm an Elvis fan. Yeah, I'm an Elvis fan. I just enjoy. Everybody out there, hashtag awesome to drop your links to connect to other people. Oh, oh, yeah, yeah. Well, please don't ask me what's on my mind. It's obviously weed, and I'm feeling fine when I roll a joint and smoke it down, da 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 da, da all around. Sorry, I got nothing. But no, it's gonna be a good day. It's a Wednesday. I'm feeling great. Uh, I was asleep when the my sleep patterns. I got a bunch of sleep, but then I was blacked out when I saw the I got time today. I was not awake when the I got time today entertainment mix over at the J Jordan was going. Sorry about coughing. I should be more professional than that. I should definitely be more professional. But no, it's I'm just trying to put that positive out, and it's yeah, that way I don't feel a personal guilt. That way I don't feel it allows me as a human to feel like a positive contributor to the human experience. If I can bring some people some smiles and laughs. Oh, oh, oh! That is. Thank you, Gemma. Here, let me. Now I stole this from the J Jordan, but this is my shoulder roll. I give the shoulder rolls. I do the dances. I do the shoulder rolls. I do the dances. That you know what that's gonna go towards? That's gonna go towards Chips Ahoy cookies. That's what that's and Maxwell House. I appreciate that, Gemma. I appreciate that. I I need to be working on some more Elvis songs. I want to work on a couple more. Uh, there, there's some that are softer, and I really would like to get a piano up. Uh, Impossible Dream. I know how to play Impossible Dream on the piano, and so I would like to be able to sing along while playing it on the keyboard. But I don't have the power system needs to be repaired on the keyboard, and so I've got to fix that. And I haven't been in that big of a hurry, but I'd like to do that and a couple others that are really just beautiful songs from the live performances that have that keyboard backing. Uh, that and Viva Las Vegas. I love Viva Las Vegas. ZZ Top did a cover of Viva Las Vegas, and it was so good. Oh, bright light city, gonna set my soul on fire. There's a whole lot of money that's waiting out there, so let those stakes roll high. Well, there's blackjack, poker, and roulette wheel. I'm working it. I'm working it. I'll get better. That's one of my favorites. That's one of my favorites. There are some really good ones. There are some really good ones. And the movies, he's got some good movies. They put him in a bunch of bad movies. If you watch Love Me Tender, his first movie, he is acting. He's really acting. His acting is okay. Doesn't do a bad job. But these scripts, and you when you read behind the scenes as to how these were just formulated, okay, we've got to have this many songs. There's got to be a girl. There's got to be this. There's got to be this. Some of them were just terrible. But King Creole was really good. I really liked Roustabout with Barbara Stanwyck. That was really good. And the one that Andy's doing the whistling song from, Kid Galahad, that had Charles Bronson in it. It was a good movie. They had some good ones that would have some story, but there were some that were just this is terrible. But if they have some good tunes, I'm just looking for the tunes. If they have some good tunes, I'm gonna feel good about that. Oh, what's everybody got going on the rest of the week? What does everybody have coming up? Is there anything anybody wants to be promoting out here and telling everybody that they've got going on? Oh, that'd be fantastic. Going to be doing the whistling song. That I just really enjoy the King. I just enjoy what a voice. What a voice. I can listen to it and just I hear that just perfect pitch bravado. He's regardless of how what a wreck the guy was at that moment, whether he was on all the painkillers, wearing the jumpsuits, doing the karate on stage, all the other crazy things. Uh, that voice was just so powerful, and just dead on. Had so much feel. You really heard the feeling in every song that was coming across, and the strength of his vocals were just amazing. So whatever someone's opinion of the King, and a lot of people's opinion are based totally on the oh Elvis is still alive, oh Elvis is this. They're based on the mega fans, and not necessarily the King himself. Can't promise those videos are gonna get any better. There you go. There you go. That's what I know mine aren't. I don't I just try to have fun. I'm just trying to make some. I am going to be working more on some animations today. I yesterday I'd hoped to do a watch me work. I didn't. I ended up falling asleep in the evening too and getting another 4.5 hours, staying up for about 6 hours, then getting another 4.5 hours and getting up this morning. So I'm hoping to do a watch me work later on, uh, where I'm going to be putting some stuff together. I may be working with Allie later on. She's got some After Effects work that she's going to be doing. So there are some projects I'm hoping to get moving, but you know, too much of a conspiracy. Yeah, there was so much hype. There's a there's a really good song from I think the late '80s, or a song that I really liked from was it Living Color? What was it? Cult of Personality was the song that their main song that they had, but they had another one that was Elvis is Dead. Elvis is dead. Elvis is dead. Elvis is dead. Look up Elvis is Dead. Uh, I I think Living Color was the name of the band. There was the show in Living Color, but I think this was a band called Living Color. Great rock band, just fantastic band. And there's a video of Elvis is Dead. There is a video they had made. This is back when MTV actually played videos and things along those lines. But no, I'm feeling good. I'm not gonna put out anything today. I put out the short. I may let me come up with a short. We're gonna find out in the end that all the stuff Diddy did all came from Major League Baseball. Those days as a bat boy. They should shut that down. That'll be my short. That'll be the short that I put out. I will cut that. Where are we? We're at the 48-minute mark. I'm gonna cut that. I'm gonna put that up. Okay, can you play it? Can you play it? What are we talking? Did I mention a song? You're gonna have to. I have been talking and stoned, talking at a mile a minute here. Wendy, peace and love, by the way. Good to see you. Uh, Drop your link with hashtag awesome so people can make their way over to your channel and everything. Uh, Southern Sewn and Grown, everybody. She's got a great vibe over there on her channel. Has lives over there where they're having a good time and partying. I have always, well, after the legendary weekend parties, it was just so much. Was that add some sad music behind it? There you go. There you go. Well, it was terrible, and I made that joke yesterday. I was making the joke about how Major League Baseball worse than the Catholic Church, and all the bad things that have happened to these young boys who were bat boys. because I'm pretty sure Puffy Combs, Sean Puffy Combs, was a Bat Boy, and so I think I'm going to make that connection. I'm going to make that connection and put that out. I did the Elon Musk short yesterday. I lost subs, and all I said was, "Do we need that prick?" People got mad, and I feel kind of bad. I feel a little bit bad. Oh, you need to sleep. Have you not been to bed? Is that what's going on, Wendy? Have you not been to bed? That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Elvis tribute every year. Elvis king size. Oh, I like that. I like that. You have not been to bed. Oh, oh, hey, come on. That's the kind of thing I do, and I'm trying to break myself of it. I'm trying to break myself of it. You know what I have to do? I have to break Allie of it. Allie's a. She and I are both night people, but I mean we stay up real late, and I gotta stay up. I gotta make sure I'm hanging out with her. She's a quality woman, so I'm putting in the time. She's a quality woman, so I want to make sure that I'm there. I it's I'm not taking her for granted. That is I am gonna be there to spend that time with her. Well, damn, if it's not 4 a.m. and then if I'm up all night, then I just stay up. Theme song? Are we talking about my what theme song are we talking about? What I'm looking here. Awesome performer. What theme song are we talking about? What it, you may be more stoned than I am because I've only had these two. The one at the beginning and this one now. You may be a little bit more out there than I am right now, Wendy. I'm not sure what theme song we're talking about. That I could. Is it Reese's Dick? Is that what you want me to play? Because I could end up doing it. Yes, I want to Pinzer. Exactly. That time and attention is important. Uh, oh, I'll give you. Let me hook you up. Let me hook you up. Hang on. Let me hook you up. All right, Wendy, I got you hooked up. I got you hooked up with a wrench, so you can drop what you need to. That's what you have to do. You put in the time. If you care, if it's something real, you put in the time. You do what that other person requires, and everything along those lines. You give of yourself. I am certainly trying. I am certainly trying. Uh, I try to make sure that she realizes that I am completely just wrapped. I mean, wrapped around her, wrapped around her finger. Oh, I'm feeling good. I am feeling good. Okay, you got it dropped. Here we go. Here we go. That is dropped. Everybody, there is a link. There is a link. Someone just did this for you. The theme song. Well, no, there's no way I'm playing it on the show. There's no, and it's not you. Pinzer will tell you. I can't have my channel come down. I can't have that's somebody else's. So no, I'm good. But everybody, I'm gonna highlight the link again. Everybody click on this. Everybody click on this and go. Click on this and make sure and do the subscribe thing. Do all that other stuff. Be cool. Everybody be cool and be good to one another. It's it's hump day. Do you know someone that needs a hump? Do you know someone that it would brighten their day if they got a hump? Wouldn't it be great if they it would brighten a day if they got a hump? Okay, if you have a hump to give, if you have a hump to give that hump. Let that other person know, hey, you matter. Here's a hump. Couldn't hurt, right? Couldn't hurt. That's my wisdom. I'm really bad at wisdom. I'm really bad at wisdom. No, no, Wendy, I'm not gonna play it. I don't play links that no, I just don't. It's a thing I do. It's a thing I do. Love you. Hey, all happy. I want. I'm gonna highlight it again. I'm gonna say, everybody, get over there and click on that thing and listen. That's her theme song. That's her thing. But no, I'm not. I'm not gonna play it. I don't do that. I don't play other. It's one of those. Oh, this is how I do it, and it all works out for me. It's one of those. Da, 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 da. Oh, Clowny. Clowny. How's Clowny doing? How's Clowny doing? I know we've got the jammies coming up over there at Camp Gme, and I know that they are looking to do a good production at the and last year's jammies with Clowny and his gang robbing the place and everything that went on there. I think I'm looking forward to seeing what Gary has planned, and I hope he's already been in touch with Clowney to because those that was just so fun. That was so fun last year. He's losing as always. You know that's the it's the Al Bundy thing. When you've got your character that he can be despicable, he can be a terrible character, but as long as he's losing and losing embarrassingly, then you go along with it and you're just there for the fun. You're just there for the ride. There you go. There you go. Is your leg clean? Because I'm going to hump it. It's hump day, everybody. Give those humps. Give those humps. That's what everybody needs. Uh, I love that. I love that. Give those humps. I feel like I came up with something. I wish. Oh, what should I make for the short? Because I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna cut that short about. Maybe I should be impassioned when I talk about it. Let me try to get impassioned here. With the Major League Baseball, P Diddy, Bat Boy. You know, if you ask me, the real villains here, Major League Baseball. For years, nobody talks about the horrors that those Bat Boys go through. Sean Diddy Combs is a victim here, if anything. Let's think about this, folks. That'll get me some people to drop. That right there sounds horrible. I think that is a soundbite that will definitely. I'm gonna think about that one before I post that because that might be a little bit bad. It might be too much. I might not want to go there with it, but I could. It's one of those things. I could definitely do it. I could definitely do it. Sidekick down in Jacksonville in December. Oh, you guys, Jacksonville. See, I used to live on the other side of the state on down. I used to be down in that Fort Myers area. That was where for 12 years I lived down there. And then to get away from hate it, exactly, mixing Diddy with Elon. If I can find a way to connect the two, if I can find a way to connect the two, that's going to take more thought. That's going to take more thought. I like that idea, though. I saw somebody capitalizing on the Diddy controversy with something, with some sort of creative stuff, and that was cool. It was like, yes, that works out. I enjoyed watching that, but I think I could do worse. I think I can actually do worse because I really can come up with some filth. So if it's actually the party that Elon was at. Elon is one of the big names. That's where you go with it. Elon is one of the big names because apparently the thing is kind of similar to the old Epstein or Rooney thing where did any of us see any of the tapes? Have any of us seen any of the names? Both parties had been in control since. Nobody's releasing the names of all the people that took advantage of Epstein Island. Well, that's what's going to come of this P Diddy. What are the names? What are the names of the people? Who were the guests? Who were the guests? If we're actually looking for justice, and I think Elon. I think Elon was a guest at one of the parties. Then you just have to make up the name of the talking horse that Elon took advantage of. because I wouldn't want it to actually be human. He went to this party to do some Caligula like stuff. So Elon's banging a horse. Elon's mounting a horse, and here's another. Let me get this ready for a short. I did hear, and now this may be an unfounded rumor, but Elon Musk, on more than one occasion, has had sex with a horse. There's a short. There's a short. That could work out. I don't know. Wiener water. Wiener water. Peace and love. Peace and love. Hurtin' Hippie? Is Hurtin' Hippie starting out? Is that what's happening? Hurtin' Hippie getting ready to go? I rarely see his. I saw Blind Neil's this morning. I got to check out because I'd woke up in time to catch that. I just lurk. I'm in there. I'm over there at every one of those I Love Weed Live and Neil's and all those. I just lurk though. The horse's name was Freedom. The horse's name was Freedom. Everybody, that right there, Michael, you just won. You just won best. That is the thing. I heard a free. I can't right now. Oh, I love that. I absolutely love that. I have been going for an hour. I am feeling good. I am energized from this show. I am energized for the day. Everybody out there, I hope you are energized. I hope you're like, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to worry. I'm going to do something for myself. I'm going to make myself feel good. I'm going to make other people around me feel good. If you're somebody who's passionate about your politics, please, if you would, if you're going to be posting that much, post the positives about your side. I can handle that much more than just the taking shots at the other side. Post the positives about your side. Be a positive force and lead by example so that others on your side can do the same thing. And be a positive force in the discourse of this country so we can start talking again and not just spitting on each other. Because that's how they divide us. That's how they divide us, by doing that. Peace and love, everybody. Be good to each other. I'm gonna twist myself another, have some more coffee, and start getting on some work. Peace and love. Love you all. Bye.